What is the most invigorating thing in the world? Good morning. My name is Father Frank Buckley. I am the host of our morning meditation group. Happy Monday. Delighted you are all here to join us. A lot of people who are new to the program, new to meditation, are encouraged to come on Mondays because we do a little bit of an explanation of the method. So if you're new, welcome. This is a little contemplative community that kind of grew up out of a pandemic with people all over the world tuning in to develop a meditation practice, a morning practice. Personally, I think one of the most important things we do is our morning practice. It actually has a very real effect on how the rest of our day unfolds. So it's a three-part morning. The first part, we always begin with a little inspiration. On Mondays, we particularly focus on the how-to of meditation. And for those of us who've been practicing for a little while, Suzuki Roshi always says it's good to keep a beginner's mind. In the beginner's mind, he says, the possibilities are infinite. In the expert's mind, they are few. So we'll do a little something for inspiration. Then we jump right into the deep end. I'll ring the bell. We sit and enjoy the miracle of mindfulness for 20 minutes. At the end of 20 minutes, I'll ring the bell and we'll do a little Ignatian examine, noticing where God has shown up in our lives. And on Monday, we kind of look at, especially particularly over the weekend. So in attempt to answer the first question of the morning, let's go to, again, one of my favorites, Pico Iver. And my friend Marcia sent me a little poem by him that I think is a great way to get the morning started. In an age of speed, I began to think nothing could be more invigorating than going slow. In an age of distraction, nothing can feel more luxurious than paying attention. And in an age of constant movement, nothing is more urgent than sitting still. Pico Iyer. So if you want to be invigorated, luxurious, and respond to the urgent, I can't think of a better means than meditation. So my favorite, there are a zillion different kinds of meditation. I come back again and again to Father Thomas Keating, centering prayer, contemplation. He talks about the importance of picking a sacred word. So the method is just this. We sit down. No matter where you are, in a tent, on a street, in your apartment, in your home, in your garden, find a comfortable place to sit down. This method is absolutely effortless. And then we just simply engage a sacred word, repeat it 5 or 6 times, and then drop down and enjoy a little deep rest. When thoughts come, we return to the sacred word, repeat it a few times, and go back to rest. And I thought it would be helpful this morning to pick up what Father Keating means by a sacred word. He says this: the sacred word enables us to return to our source. Human beings were made for boundless happiness and peace. Did I hear that right? Human beings were made for boundless happiness and peace. And when we see that we are starting to move in that direction, we do not have to push ourselves. The difficulty is that we are going in the opposite direction most of the time. We tend to identify ourselves with our concerns and preoccupations and with the world that stimulates and reinforces them. The sacred word is not a vehicle or a means to go from the surface of the river to its depths. It is rather a condition for going there. If I hold a ball in my hand and let it go, it will fall to the floor. I don't have to drop it. In a similar way, the sacred word is a way of letting go of all thoughts. This makes it possible for our spiritual faculties, which are attracted to interior silence, to move spontaneously in that direction. Such a movement does not require effort. It only requires a willingness to let go of our ordinary preoccupations. Thank you, Father Keating. So, moving towards letting go of our preoccupations, we set the condition up. So, I'm going to invite you to first turn off all technology. I will set the timer for 20 minutes, and I will ring the bell to get us started, do a little guided meditation, and then ring the bell to bring us out. So, get comfortable. Simply, the intention is to give the divine this next 20 minutes. I invite you to close your eyes or gently 3/4 open. Just something that feels safe and comfortable to you. Take the attention to the breath, and let's begin. Listen, listen. The sound of the bell returns us to our true home. As always, let's begin with diaphragmatic breathing, that is, breathing deeply as possible into the lower belly 3 times. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Together as a community throughout the whole world, deep breath in, open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Last time, deeply as possible. Inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe on your own with fresh oxygen in the brain and the body. Take the attention to the body. Start with the feet. Feel the soles of the feet pressed on to the green earth, our mother, and just connect. Next, take the attention to the chair, providing support. We all need a little support in our life. Just reflect on where you felt a little support this weekend. And lean into that support. Moving up the body, we arrive at the heart, the place the spiritual world touches the physical world. And see if you can come up with something in your life that brings you a little joy, and just name it in one word, big or small. As gently as possible, place that word towards the back of your heart. And as a community, let's breathe into that joy. Inhale and exhale. And just notice what you feel. Finally, take the attention to the forehead and focus on an intention for Monday morning, something we desire deeply in our life in this moment, not being afraid to ask God for something beautiful. We'll seal that intention with an inhale and an exhale. Engage your sacred word, repeat it 4 or 5 times, and then drop down to deep rest. Please continue. We only have about a minute left, so if you're new to the program, this last minute we engage a little 17th century Tibetan practice of simply sprinkling a little joy over our lives and our practice. Please continue. Gently bring the attention back to the room. If the eyes were closed, go ahead, open the eyes. Let's circle the wrist a little bit, one way, then the other. Bring a little oxytocin into the body, rub the hands together, warm it up a little, and just place the hands by the heart. Deep breath in. Take in the warmth, God's unconditional love, and exhale. Wonderful job, everyone. If you're new, you did it. Ralph Waldo Emerson, a job well done is to have done it. It's so great for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's almost too good to be true. The last little part of this is it really helps not to just jump up and go into the day, but take just a couple minutes to regroup. We do a little, St. Ignatius was the founder of the Jesuits, a little examine. And the examine for Ignatius was to kind of arrive at a little place of gratitude and then notice where God has been active and alive in your life. And on Mondays, we like to look back over the weekend. And feel free to put the place, 1, 2, or 3 places God came alive for you this weekend. I like to just model this for all of you a little bit. I'm looking back over the weekend, and of course, the food pantry on Saturday was amazing. A little shout out to Chris at the center and all the volunteers. We had sandwiches, we had fruit drinks, we had fresh fruits and vegetables, Hawaiian potato chips. It was really amazing how many people got fed, not only people who are living on the streets, but with this pandemic, as we know, a lot of people are out of work and are hungry, so they got bags and bags of canned goods to get them through the week. So go Blessed Sacrament. That makes me very, very happy. Second, happy Father's Day to everyone. I had a really fun Father's Day. Friends came over, and then my niece cooked a delicious honey chicken dinner with green beans and mashed potatoes that really was amazing. And then third was, I don't know about the rest of you, but a little shout out to my friend Marcia, is doing a lot of work on resilience. I hope to share her webpage with you. But I really love the little thing she sent us on Pico Iyer. And let me see if I can just pull it up again, it has birds chirping as well. Here we go. And maybe it's a good note to end on. If you're new to the practice, give it a shot tomorrow. It really is like a muscle. We just keep a little bit every day, and we experience a miracle in our really everyday, ordinary, humdrum lives. I mean, who could ask for anything more? All right, Pico Iyer, famous traveler, he writes this: in an age of speed, I began to think nothing could be more invigorating than going slow. In an age of distraction, nothing can feel more luxurious than paying attention. And finally, in an age of constant movement, nothing is more urgent than sitting still. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Have a beautiful rest of the day. I look forward to seeing you all on Tuesday. God bless you.